Hi everyone, this is Sal and Chris from Ohana Legacy Properties. Today we want to talk about how it is to deal with senior adults and the fact that it's so stressful. Now, aging is a normal part of life, but it doesn't make it any less difficult, especially when it's your loved one or your parent. Our roles get reversed. You go from child to caregiver or decision maker in the blink of an eye. You want to do the right thing for them, but what exactly is that and how do you do that? Here comes the stress. So what makes this all so stressful? Well, we've found that there are 5 main triggers.
Trigger number 1, honoring their wishes. Even though 90% of Americans believe that it is important to discuss their care wishes, only 32% have had these conversations. Be sure to have these important conversations about their future sooner rather than later. That brings us to trigger number 2, fear of making a mistake. Identifying options, choosing the best one. Is this what my loved one or parent would truly want? Sometimes it comes down to making the best informed decision that you can. Paralysis by analysis happens far too often, and the result is that your senior doesn't get the care they need or get it soon enough.
You're absolutely right, Chris. Trigger number 3 is guilt. Feeling guilty is part of the process of making these kinds of decisions. All that is expected is for you to do your best with what you have. And we just can't do all of it. You will feel overly responsible and helpless at the same time, so please expect that. Other emotions involved with transitioning a loved one into a senior community include worry, anger, anxiety, and resentment. So here's some suggestions. Avoid making promises to your loved ones that you aren't practical or not possible. Be kind to yourself and take care of your own needs. Practice having a conversation with your loved one as if they're in front of you. Tell them that you're struggling with guilt, then imagine what they would say in response. Above all, forgive yourself. You're doing your best.
And trigger number 4, figuring out finances. Financial decisions of this importance are stressful. Add to this the confusion around pricing for different levels of care, payment structures, and add-on services. It's a mess. On top of that, families have to chase down assets, life insurance, passwords, policies, debts, and then decide what to do with the house and all the stuff. It's overwhelming, and we've been there ourselves. The harsh reality is this. Senior residents spend an average of 28 months in an assisted living facility. Many of us think of having to pay for 10 years of care. This is not likely. You should be planning to pay for 4 to 5 years. Think about this as you plan and select the senior care community.
That's a good point, Chris. Trigger number 5, common aging fears. Remember that your senior adults are likely struggling with this transition also. Common fears for seniors include loss of independence, loss of mental acuity, declining health, running out of money, needing to leave their home, losing loved ones, becoming dependent on others, not being able to drive, social isolation and loneliness, and finally falling or becoming incapacitated. By understanding these fears and showing empathy, your loved ones will be comforted in knowing that you're on their side. Listen to them. Make sure that you also involve them as much as possible by asking how you can help instead of making decisions for them.
And if the stress becomes too much or gets in the way of your daily activities for several days in a row, you should do the following. Take a break, take care of yourself, sleep, maintain your family and social life. Be sure you're eating properly. Keep your doctor's appointments in as well. Remember, it's okay to be stressed. These feelings are real, valid, and common. Allow yourself time to process and grieve the change. But at the same time, take heart that you are doing your best. That's all anybody can ask. Many of us have been through this. You are not alone.
Absolutely, Chris. Now, in terms of the real estate side of the process, this is where a certified senior real estate transition specialist like Ohana Legacy Properties can help, and we've done this for many clients. We alleviate the stress when a senior adult transitions into senior care by simplifying the real estate side, recognizing that the senior's home carries a rich history of memories of the lives they have lived in there. Okay.
We are your easy button. Ohana Legacy Properties offers a simple, straightforward solution. No renovating, no cleaning up, no staging, and no showings. In fact, there are no fees for our service at all, for the family, for you, or the senior living community. We will present you with a quick, streamlined closing process of days instead of months, and there are no realtor fees or closing fees for our service. That money stays with your parents. By quickly selling the home as is, families can close within days instead of months and get mom and dad the care that they need now instead of later.
So true. We would be honored to help you. Let's have a 2-minute conversation to see if we can help. No obligations. But please, don't believe us. That's right, just don't believe us. Get on the website and see the reviews of what our clients say about us. I think you'll find that website link somewhere down here below. How we do one thing is how we do everything. The Ohana Legacy Property Way. Treating you like family. Thanks, folks. Take care and best wishes.